Hafide, and welcome to Rehash, where we recap the big stories of the week. And as you can see, I didn't get the memo today. Everyone's wearing blue. But to start us off, Crystal, we've been following the story for a long time with the church. What's the latest updates?
So, the first allegation of child sex abuse, or clergy sex abuse rather, came out about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and that was against Archbishop Anthony Abron. And so what we found out this past week was the Archdiocese actually had a press conference, and they basically said, hey, we did get notification from the tribunal that the investigating group, that the group that was investigating Abron, are finished collecting their evidence. They're collecting their testimony. Now they're deliberating. So Abron's fate now rests with these 3 unnamed judges, and their decision could be out any day now. And basically what Guam's current leader, who is Coadjutor Archbishop Michael Burns, said was he predicts disaster should Abron be cleared. So there are three options at this point for the 3 judges to make for Abron, and that's guilty, not guilty, or not proven. And so should the allegations not be proven and Abron were to return back, basically the Coadjutor Archbishop Michael Burns saying it's going to be disaster. And that also he'd like to stay on Guam. He's fallen in love with Guam, and he's excited to be a part of the rebuild. But speaking of the church, we also have the year of reparation also starting this week. Reparation, we mostly think of war reparation, but this is reparation for victims of clergy sex abuse as well as those who have been hurt in any other way. Val?
Wow. Well, interesting day in court yesterday. We had Vincent John Kitagwa. It was very interesting because he was a school teacher, but he was also selling drugs out of his home, one of 2 of his homes. So they showed us pictures yesterday that had not been privy to the public before. The first set of pictures was looked like a regular house on the outside. The other across the street was his regular home that he shared with his wife. Inside that other home, though, from the inside was an elaborate setup of a marijuana grow house. He had wiring, he had lighting, he had a special irrigation system, he had a special air system that basically allowed for these plants to grow in his home. So he's been sentenced to 5 years in federal prison, where he will remain there until after that he will have a supervised release, and then hopefully he'll be rehabilitated. I guess he started going to a rehabilitation center here on island, the Lighthouse, about 2 months ago. And so, the judge was hopeful in hopes that he'll continue on that path. And,
Again, a math teacher.
Yes, a math teacher.
And he's helping tutor, I remember you saying.
Yes, he's actually helping to tutor folks that are also attending at the Lighthouse. So, good on him for that.
Okay, well, also touching on DOE, I had a story, this time though not about an arrest with drugs, but about non-appropriated funds going missing. So that's still under investigation by DOE and the Guam Police Department. Turns out there may be some criminal misconduct there, so it was reported to GPD, and according to Senator Joe San Augustine, he's calling for an oversight roundtable, and he says it could be as much as $8,000 in missing money. So non-appropriated funds, that's the funding that people fundraise, students, teachers, for off-island trips, activities. So we'll see what comes of that investigation. On a lighter note, I know we have some social media updates.
A little bit lighter. Okay, so last week was GVB's 5th annual Guam Barbecue Block Party. It was a lot of fun, but just in case you missed it, we do have a 360 video up for this week's Guam All Around. And also, we're looking forward to Liberation Day. So KUAM has made a special Liberation Day Facebook frame. So you can go ahead and check us out on Facebook. Pinned to the top of our page are instructions on how to set up that frame with any of your pictures.
And of course, if you have any news tips, just message us on Facebook, Instagram, or email us at reporters@kuam.com.